swerve and someone's coming the other way, I just hate to cause an accident. You know, it's not as if they're swerving because we dropped dead borders, they're swerving so they don't hit it. So that's my only thought, is it?
I know, if I sort of read it, I was thinking, hey, did you want to put a path or...
No, just the walking path, they don't need to be yay wide. You know, just on that grass verge, it just stops us having to walk on the road. And we are trying to promote health and safety.
Councillor?
Thank you.
Hello. Hi Michelle, how are you? And thank you for this. Are you looking at on both sides of the road?
No,
because when you come back down, it's quite tight as you come around there as well.
No, it's just on
the
so when, as you're walking out Soft Road, it's on the Kent side of the side.
Yeah, the right hand side.
And you can carry that right along onto the farm, right along by the farm.
Yeah.
Because that side is actually, there's not a lot of grass on that side. There is quite a grass ridge on the other side, so there is plenty of room, and there is a driveway. Because that'll take you right to the end, to the beginning of the
Lion Drive,
yeah. And that Coulson's Hill is quite wide. Yeah. So there's enough room for us to run up there.
I drive up Coulson's Hill quite often in the mornings, and there's always people walking up there. It's between 8:30 and 9 o'clock. But are you just thinking of having perhaps a half a kilometre around past the camping ground as the walking, a gravel walking track or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
And then you go back on the road as you continue up the hill.
Yeah, you just sort of cut across the road and go up there. It's just to stop, and it's more that corner that worries me, and the brow of the hill, because if there's 2 or 3 of us going over the brow of the hill, and people, even though it's a 50k area, they are coming along there quite sharp. And I have seen that.
It doesn't appear to be a very expensive thing to do. It would be a very good safety.
Well, that's what it is. It's health and safety, and it's just, I just don't want to cause an accident.
I did sort of, having watched Circus Court all these years, you didn't want to go straight up Constance.
No, that's actually private land.
No?
That's private land. And
it would keep you fitter to go straight up.
I haven't seen you go up there yet, Mayor, so we're on.
I've been Councillor.
Just a quick question, how many of you are actually walking in this?
In our business alone, there is 3 at the moment, but I have seen people from the district council walking up there, which is really cool.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for coming in, and continue to walk, and we'll deliberate all on that. We listen at this stage, of course, to everybody, and then we'll all sit and discuss it. Certainly on Wednesday as we start looking at it. And some of us will probably even drive there and see what you're talking about.
Oh, you should walk there. It's not. Chris,
I'll listen to Chris then.
So, thank you very much for your hard work. I know it's a thankless job, but you are doing a really good job. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next is Margaret Wilson on submission number 28. This will be one of several as we start looking at dogs in our district. Welcome, Councillor Mason. My apologies, Your Worship. Welcome to Mrs. Wilson.
Mrs. Wilson. Good morning, sir. Right, you want me to bore you to tears, do you?
Well, you've introduced yourself and tell the rest of the councillors here who you are. And
my name is Meg Wilson, or Margaret. She's who's talking to me. And I work for CAUSE, which is the Pet Animal Welfare Trust. It has started 5 years ago here. So, is that enough about me? I've worked in animal welfare now for 40 years. So I started when I was 5, and have always been involved to hopefully make the lives of our companion animals better. first of all like to thank you all for giving me this opportunity, as I think this is a very important matter to our community as a whole and the heart of Paul's philosophy. First and foremost, I'd like to express my appreciation to South Waikato's Animal Control, who I believe do a great job. Paws was started 5.5 years ago. 6 of us put in $20 each, and so we opened a shop with $120. It was a shop in Patara on the corner of Arakuni and Princess Street. We now have 4 shops, absolutely brimming, full of stuff, and we have donated $350,000 back into the community. $350,000. If you think that most of our goods cost between $1 and $3, you can imagine then the volume of sales that we have in our 4 shops. Our focus is on de-sexing. Although we do encompass other short-term emergency needs for companion animals. Our local vets have informed us that we have made a big difference in the cat population, despite what has been reported in the local papers. Paws would like to submit that all dogs that leave the pound must be de-sexed. The only exception to this would be dogs that are registered with the New Zealand Kennel Club. A female dog cycles twice a year and can have up to 10 puppies or more each litter. That's 20 puppies a year. And if she continues, she can have 160 puppies in her lifetime. So just imagine if none of her offspring are de-sexed. She can be responsible for 40,000 plus puppies. If 10 female dogs are placed undesexed, the explosion of puppies escalates. No wonder we have a huge dog problem. Our problems with dogs are dogs biting. We have seen and heard, as I'm sure you have, some horrendous injuries from dog bites. I am presently due to go back in hospital and have my 3rd operation for a dog bite that I had in 1997. Dog fighting, horrendous injuries to other dogs or pets. Dogs leaving their deposits wherever they go, wandering the streets and behaving inappropriately. Paws believes dog registration should be much higher for undesexed dogs and much lower for those that are desexed. Let's be the fence at the top of the ship instead of being the ambulance at the bottom of the cliff, and ensure that South Waikato pound dogs are not contributing to this national problem. Let South Waikato District Council lead the way. Paws is happy to work with South Waikato District Council on this issue to achieve a win-win situation. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you for the work that you have done in that mere 5 years and continuing. What is the cost of desexing a female dog?
Between $200 and $400, depending on size, Neil. However, with a community services card, people can get it done through us for $60 and we pay the balance.
And for a male?
Starts at about $149 for a small dog, up to about $250. And once again, they can do it through us for $60 if they've got a community services card.
And as you sort of say, to ensure that all dogs that are rehomed, so that you think council should pay that money or make quite certain that if a dog is being rehomed, the new owner has to pay it.
I think there's probably at the most 15 dogs rehomed a year through the council, and I'm not quite sure of those figures, so somebody might be able to clarify that. But what we are envisaging, that if those people that go into the pound have a community services card, the council then takes the dog to the vet, and the people that are picking the dog up pay their $60 to the vet. So we pay the balance.
Right, so that, just to clarify, you're not sort of saying, hey, if we have, 15 female dogs,